What up, though, guys? It's your boy Big Take checking in again. Today, I got an announcement to make, guys. I'm going to do a raffle. Today is September 26th, Friday, September 26th. I'm going to run this raffle until next Saturday. We're going to do a raffle for a 6-week bench press program. I'm going to select 3 different winners. Well, I'm not going to select, we're going to let the app select. To enter the giveaway, just Zelle or Venmo $10 to this Zelle or this Venmo. Your first and last name, put your first and last name in the notes. Each submission, I'm going to write a number by your name. I'm going to enter you into the phone. And when it comes time to select the winner, we're going to let the phone select 3 different winners. So no matter how many people enter the giveaway or the raffle, it's not a giveaway. No matter how many people enter the raffle, I'm going to select, or we're going to select, when I say I mean the phone, 3 different winners for a 6-week bench press program, guys. The program is worth way more than $10, and you can enter the raffle as many times as you would like. Each time you enter, you get a different number. So, like I said, we're going to run it until next Saturday. Since it's the end of the night, we're going to run it until next Saturday night, and that's when the winners will be selected. So let's get it, guys.
What keeps me motivated? What keeps me motivated is my drive. You know what I mean? I don't do nothing. If I'm gonna take the extra time out of my day to do something, I'm gonna give it my all. I want to be the best at it. I know bodybuilding is frowned upon and say you the best, you will be the best. I don't care. If I'm doing it, I'm going to give it my all because I want to be the best. I don't I don't cheat on my diet. I don't care what it is. I'm not eating no extra gram of peanut butter. I ain't taking no sip of no diet. I don't even drink soda. You know, you see dudes drinking diet soda. To me, that's weak. I'm a lock in. That's what a real dog is. A real dog can flip that switch, go cold turkey, and get in his bag to get the results that he want to get. You can't say you really want something if you're not willing to flip that switch, no matter how hard it is. Flip the switch and get in your bag. Put in the work that everybody else can't do or having a hard time doing so you can get to where you're trying to go.
I'm not as big as Darian Hill, aka The Takeover, but I can give you an in-depth explanation on the products that are in his hand-selected Takeover stack on the Define Nutrition website. So we've got 2 groupings here. We've got his pre-workout and his post-workout. Covering his post-workout, he's got Define Isolate, Define Glucose, and Define Creatine. This is a protein, carbohydrate, and creatine, which are all the components that you would want to a full post-workout, all of them in the most ideal form to be taken right after a workout. With the isolate, he went with the cookies and cream flavor. That's his favorite. This is something that he is taking primarily in off-season. For those that don't know him, he is a competitive bodybuilder. So when it comes to pre-workout, though, this is something he's taken all year round, and he's got a full stack on his pre-workout with between the Define Pre Plus and the Define Pump. That is literally everything that you would ever want in a pre-workout. It's very versatile. You can change up how many scoops you're doing of both. I'm not 100% sure what he's doing. Me personally, I use one of each. With this, he went with the sour cherry candy and the sour candy, so he's doubling up on the sour there. If you like sour things, awesome flavor. If you guys would like to hear any more about what he has to say about his stack, make sure to go check out his Instagram page or his YouTube page.
What up, though, YouTube? It's your boy Big Takeover checking in again. We back with another video, man. Y'all see where we at, man. Y'all see the man in the back holding up that overall joint, man. Big Takeover in the building, in the doghouse, you heard? Gonna put in that dog work. Before the video gets started, a lot of people have been asking about the giveaway. Shout out to Mr. Locked In, man. He was selected as the Takeover Stack giveaway winner, man. He went crazy. He went crazy in the comment section, man. You know what I mean? I'm talking about all old stuff. He went crazy, so shout out to you, bro. Probably by the time this video drops, you probably got your stuff already. But I appreciate everybody who tapped in and supported the giveaway. I appreciate everybody who support the links in the description, and I appreciate everybody who support the channel in general. I do plan to do more giveaways as the one we just did, you know, just to kind of give back
to y'all, man, because y'all be helping your boy out, you know, and I want to, you know, it's a community over here, so I definitely appreciate you guys, and I want to show appreciation by doing giveaways and things like that. But today, we got big chest on the menu, man. Big chest day, man. Now, I went home. It was, first of all, when I got off work, it was pouring down raining. And I parked all the way in the back of the parking lot, guys. I'm talking about the last parking spot on the parking lot. It was pouring down raining. I got to the car, my jacket was soaking wet, my hoodie was soaking wet, my pants were soaking wet, my drawers was even wet, bro. So I went home and hung up my stuff, and I'm walking around in my drawers, ate my pre-workout meal. And before I knew it, it was 6 o'clock and I was waking up, man. You know how you be in that sleep where you so deep in your sleep, you wake up and don't know where you at? That was me. So I'm up now though. I got that defined pump in me. I got that pre in me, that creatine in me. We finna get busy, man. So y'all be sure to drop them hundreds in the comment section, hit the thumbs up, share the video, all that good stuff. I don't know what we gonna do. We gonna see how I'm feeling when I get up under this bar. But y'all got to know, man, big dog's gonna eat, you heard? Let's get it. All right, guys. First set, we gonna see how this weight feeling today, man. Let's get it. Nice and easy. Oh. Let these safety racks down. Kind of threw me off a little bit. Yep. Yeah. We're gonna see. We're gonna see how we feeling. I can't tell just yet. I'm gonna hit another warm-up set with this 135. Make sure the pecs fire. Everything feeling good. We're gonna go crazy today. It's the goal. You know what I mean? I got something in mind that I wanna do, but we're gonna see how I feel. We're gonna take it one set at a time, guys. Let's get it. Yep. Look, set 2, set 3. Push. Yep. So far, so good. Weight feeling pretty good, moving pretty fast, warming up pretty quick. We're gonna go up to 3 plates. I think I want to touch that 5 plates today. It's been a minute since I took that 5 plates for a spin. It's been probably about a month and a half, 2 months. So I want to see if I got it in the tank today. Probably do a drop set from 5 plates down to 1 plate, 1 set. Let's get it. All right, guys, just getting real in the field. Got 3 patties on here. I'm gonna take it for a spin, nice and slow, 8 reps. Depending on how this feels, will determine whether we go up or not, which it should be a breeze, but you still wanna take your time, every set, every weight, you know, be precise with it. Don't wanna rush it, take your time, listen to your body, allow your body time to warm up and adapt to the weight. Let's get it. Oosh. Ah. Ah. Yeah, we could tell. We could tell it's getting real. It was easy, but it ain't feel as easy as I'd liked it to be. But we still gonna go up, man. You know what I mean? We was able to complete an 8 instead of 8. I could have got 10. Like I said, I want to work up to a top set today and then do a drop down from that before I move on to the next exercise. Now, a lot of people get misconstrued or be thinking that I just do one set for the gram, you know what I mean? But I always, like I tell people, bro, you have to watch the whole video. I work up to heavy sets. I don't just go in and onesie, twosie my way up to a heavy set. I do working sets of 8 to 10 reps till I get to my heavy set, to my top weight of the day. And then that's when either I do a back down set or a drop down set. You know what I mean? Well, I said a drop down set, but y'all get what I mean. You know what I mean? But I try to get the best of both worlds. I like to do rep work and power work, you know what I mean? Like I always tell folks, like people ask, oh, if you can hit 405 for such and such, don't that mean you can hit 500 something? It doesn't mean that to me, because one thing about it, that 500 gonna feel way different than that 405. I don't care how many times you rep it. There's a lot of guys that can rep a lot of lower weight, but once they put the heavier weight on the bar and they pick it up, they're not familiar or comfortable with holding that much weight on the bar. So it's a big difference. So I never really go off of how many reps that I can hit equals this amount total. It's not your total or your max unless you actually hit the weight. You know what I mean? Whew, but we're gonna play it up. We're gonna go to 4 plates. Hopefully it'll be a breeze. There's only one way to see, barbecue and mildew. Let's go. So we're gonna leave it landscape for this set. That's me holding myself accountable. I'm gonna leave it landscape. That way, if you notice, I don't upload videos on the gram or shorts. Landscape, they have to be up and down. So with that being said, I have to go up after this set, whether it's 425, 455, 495. It's gotta be something, but it's gonna be more than this, guys. So let's take this for an easy spin for 8. Yes. Boom. Yeah. Let's play it up. Wow. Sir. Woo. So as you can see, mission accomplished on that 495, man. 495 drop set. But just for a quick pause, man. Do y'all see the pump through the hoodie, bro? Do you see the shoulders through the hoodie, the delts through the hoodie? Do you see the yokes through the hoodie, man? I know y'all see the wheels, you know what I mean? So that's why I don't like to take my shirt off every day and show pictures and, you know, transformation and progress and this and that. Hey, like I always say, bro, the goal is to be swole and strong. When you really yoke, when you really cut like that and built like that, you ain't gotta take your shirt off for people to see them yokes, right? People gonna see it through the hoodie, people gonna see it through the jogging pants. Like I always say, bro, we gonna show the physique when it's time to get busy. But until then, we gonna show that dog work. You know what I mean? Because I know that dog work is often slept on, and people think it's the wrong way because it's much more intense and out the mud than what they typically do or what they set their limitations to. So when it comes time for game day, when I put belt to ass, then people gonna go back and watch the work and like, damn, I see why. Hey, you see it, you see what's going on. But now, we on to this incline press barbell. Somebody had suggested that I do a 315 for 50 rep incline challenge. I'm not gonna do it today, but I am gonna start working in barbell incline. You know, like I say, this is also a movement that's often overlooked. Most people do either the machines or the Smith machine, as myself, you know what I mean? But I'm gonna take advantage of this while I got it, you know what I mean? This gonna separate me from the rest. This what them guys used to do back in the days when they used to have that top shelf looking like a bookshelf, you heard? So we already warmed up, so we gonna take this 3 for a spin and see how I feel. Hopefully it ain't no mannequin challenge. I don't really like this bar, but we gonna make it do what it do. Let's go. All right. Man, bro look like he got on shoulder pads, man. Bro looking like he finna come out that backfield, man. You know what I mean? Run the 32 dive. Let's get it. So this is the third and final set on this incline press. I'm gonna take 315 for a spin again. I wanna get comfortable with banging this incline barbell, man. That's something that I wanna work on. You know, one thing I know for sure, if you wanna get your flat bench press up, get your incline press up. Don't just stop doing flat bench press though. Just incorporate incline bench press into your programming. You know what I mean? It's a lot of different ways, a lot of different things that you can do to get your bench press up, you know? So when guys be asking for advice on how to get the bench press up, I can give advice, but I can't give, there's so many different things that you can do. Like that's why I have a 6-week program, because each week you're doing something that can contribute to you making progress in your bench press. You know what I mean? Like that's something that you should invest in if you're really serious about getting a bigger bench press. Invest in a bench press program. Like for example, I said I wanted to compete in powerlifting next year, and I want a bigger bench press. You know, I know how to get a bigger bench press, but I'm going to invest in myself and hire a coach to help me get a bigger bench press. You know what I mean? So, but let's knock this last set out. Let's get it. Go for a set of 8 again. Ah. I do not like this bar. Let's go. We only got 6, but that's good money. You know what I mean? Good money. That's how your last set should look. Your last set should never look as easy as your first set. Whew. So I'm gonna clean up my meshes. We're gonna do some dumbbell flies today instead of doing cable flies. We're gonna do dumbbell flies. So let me clean up and I'll see you guys over there. If you're still here, drop 100 in the comment section for your boy with a timestamp. All right, guys. So we nice. We set up with it. Hopefully I don't get popped for this music in the background. So we're gonna start with something decent. This is a movement that I don't typically do. I usually do cables. But we're gonna switch it up today. Deep stretch. I don't know how I feel about them. The stretch is really good. Maybe it's just a foreign movement for me, that's why I don't really, you know what I mean? It's decent though, but we started it so we gonna finish. There's one thing about it, we ain't gonna start nothing that we ain't gonna finish. I got a really good stretch, but it's the contraction part that I'm missing. I maybe should have got on a different bench with a different incline, maybe the target, you know. But we gonna see, like, you know, you never knock things. We'll increase the weight a little bit, you know, in the complete 3 sets and see how I feel. Yeah, and therefore, if by the time we complete the 3 sets, if I don't feel like it met my standard, then I won't do it on this bench again. But you would never really know until you try it, you know what I mean? That was 50 pounds right there. So I'm gonna go up to, we're gonna go up 15 pounds. We're gonna go to 65 pounds for the next set and see how that one feel. You know, with these, you keep the break short. You ain't gotta take no long break, you know? So, let's get to it. These loose. I don't feel like wrestling with them. So we gonna go 70. That's how we used to do it back in the day. Like when we would go to the gym and let's say we were looking for a weight and one of them were taken, like let's say we was looking for the 30-pound dumbbells and somebody was using one. That means you gotta go up. So that 65-pound dumbbell was loose, which typically I tighten it, but I don't really feel like it. So I just go up 5 pounds. So we at 70. Good. That felt a little better. It's really a good stretch, better stretch than a contraction. Knock one more set, why not? I'm gonna stick to, I'm gonna go up 5 pounds. Although that was a hard 8, I think that was 8. I'm gonna go up 5 pounds. Like I always say, guys, your last set typically should be your most challenging set. You got your work in on your 2 build-up sets. So on your last set, ball out. You still want to aim to get at least 6 to 8. You know, don't do a top set if you're in your building phase. Don't do a top set to where you're only going to get 1. That you know you can only get 1, unless you're doing like a drop set or something like that. Now, if you in your strength phase, or you know, then that's cool. But we in the bodybuilding phase, bro. We trying to build the body. We want to build strength as well, but the main focus right now is to build the body. You know, so when we go to the bodybuilding competition, we look like bodybuilders. You know, now after we secure the bag at the bodybuilding competition, that's when we gonna get back in that powerlifting bag. You know what I mean? But you always focus on the task at hand. You know. I see the boy sweating. I see the boy got the hoodie on. I think it's about that time to hoodie up. The weather's starting to break. It's starting to get a little cold. It's time to really, you know, turn things up a notch. Feel me? Ooh, that nasty pump. So let's get these 75s to clean up this mess real quick. All right, guys. So that's it for the chest training. As you can see, it don't take much, guys. That was 3 exercises, 3 major exercises: flat bench, incline dumbbell flies. So now we're gonna put the icing on the cake with some triceps. I'm gonna do 2 different variations, 3 sets of 10. Then we're gonna do pull-ups. Then we got 10 minutes post-workout cardio on the Stairmaster. So I'll see y'all over here at the triceps. So we're gonna get it started with just some basic tricep straight bar press downs. We'll start it with the 150, 3 sets of 10. That was so light, I did 12 reps instead, guys. We're gonna take it up, man. We're gonna take it to the 200 for the second set. Then if it's still too light, we gonna go get the adapter where we can put a cord on there. You know, you want to eat greedy. Lift big, get big. Eat big, get big. Lift big, get big. See if we get a better. You can't really see the triceps working because I got the hoodie on. Y'all get what's going on. Give me it. Let's get it, baby. That was still light, guys. So we're gonna go get the adapter and we're gonna add a cord on. And we're gonna get as much as we can with the quarter. If we can't get 8 to 10, preferably 10, I'm gonna take the cord off and it'll be a drop set. So let's get it. All right, guys, let's get it. Guys said we old school clanging and banging today, man. So now we're gonna do 3 sets of skull crushers, man. I don't do skull crushers a lot because they could really tear your elbows up, bro, for real, for real. It's a great movement, so I'm gonna keep the reps fairly low. I'm gonna do 8 reps, maybe 3 sets of 8 reps. It's just something that I want to incorporate in my training today. Straight old school clanging and banging, man. Sticking to the basics. Barbells and dumbbells, you heard? Like what dudes say, Hellcats and Track Hawks, we say dumbbells and barbells, you heard? Arp. Oh yeah. Yup, so y'all see that little quick superset. And as you can see, I'm doing an actual skull crusher. I'm bending my elbows and bringing it straight to my skull. I'm not overextending, I'm not going behind my head. I'm bringing it straight to the skull and up, you know what I mean? Straight tricep work. Keep them elbows tucked in. So you want to be like this, as if you were standing doing a cable extension or something over the head. It's kind of the same thing, but you're bringing the bar to your skull. Then once you get done with your 8, you bring it over your chest, and you just pump up the triceps with close grip press, chest press. You know, just really light your triceps up, guys. It's gonna be the finisher. Like I said, we're gonna knock out 3 sets of 10 of pull-ups, and then that's gonna be it for the lifting, you know. Gotta put in that cardio, that little 10 minutes. That'll go by quick. I'll find me something on the tube to watch. You know, once you find something that you're interested in watching, the little 10 minutes go by fast. Coach haven't responded to my check-in today yet, but I'm sure he probably will in the middle of the night. And I'm sure he's gonna incorporate more cardio. But I'm ready for it, guys. I'm ready to get peeled. I'm ready to get turned inside out. You know what I mean? I'm ready to get shredded. The shredded monster. You know what I mean? It's about that time, man. You know, I'm feeling good, bro. And I'm starting to get a little excited. You know, I put a lot into this. You know, I put a whole lot into this, bro, and I'm very passionate about it. I'm very competitive, and I love to win. So I give everything I have every single day, bro. That way, whatever the results may be, whether we be victorious or we come up short, I be happy because I know I gave it my all. I know I didn't shortcut anything. I know I gave it my all every single day. Every single day I gave it my all. So if you know you gave it your all, you can't feel nothing but proud of yourself, however it go. Of course the goal is to win. That's why we go so hard every day in the gym. That's why we go so hard every day on the nutrition. That's why we so disciplined. You know what I mean? That's why we surround ourselves around disciplined people, like-minded individuals. And sometimes you gotta seclude yourself because a lot of people not like-minded. A lot of people aren't disciplined. You know, a lot of people aren't goal-oriented. So with that being said, you have to surround yourself around people like you. They say the 5, whatever, I don't know how many numbers. I say anybody, you know, but whoever you surround yourself around, you will be like. You know, everything, we consume everything that's around us, whether it's music, whether it's TV shows, whether it's energy from the people that we're around, the habits from the people that we're around, we're consuming it whether we like it or not. So that's why I be very prestige. I be very particular of who I surround myself around and the things that I consume every day, bro. I don't listen to garbage music. I don't watch garbage shows. I don't get on Facebook to see what people got going on because I know that's a negative space. You know, I'm one-track minded, and that is success. Anything tied to success, that's what I focus on. If it ain't tied to success, I don't want no dealings. You know what I mean? I'm a grown man. I got children and a family to provide for. and to lead and guide. You know what I mean? So I don't have time to waste bull crapping around. That's why y'all see me, I go to the doghouse gyms where people don't bother you. You know, y'all see I haven't really been in the gym where all the bodybuilder dudes be, because all they do is talk. You know what I mean? I ain't with all that talking, I'm with all that working, right? I come there to bang that iron, and that's it. I probably shoot the breeze with you after I get through banging that iron, but I ain't finna interrupt my workout and bang that iron. I mean, I'm not finna interrupt my workout from banging that iron to bang my gums, yap my gums, to talk about irrelevant things. Like I see a lot of guys, bro, when it comes to this bodybuilding stuff, bro. Dudes will come in the gym. I just seen it yesterday. Dudes will come in the gym, they'll briefly warm up to get to a top set just to do for the gram, and then they stand around and talk all day. That you not a dog. That's why dudes be losing. That's loser stuff. You do loser stuff, you're gonna get loser results, man. You know, I really put in that pain. I really put in that work, man. You know, I don't care how long it takes me in the gym. When I come to the gym, it's gym time. Everything else, I deal with it afterwards, you know what I mean? But I know how much I invest and I put into this grind, how many sacrifices I make on a day-to-day to continue to grind for what I want. So I'm gonna give it every single thing that I have. Like people ask me, why do you go so hard? Because I literally give this shit all that I have. You know what I mean? I literally give it all that I have every single day. If I'm not gonna give it all I have, if I know giving it all I have is something that's rare, because most dudes don't give things all they have. People wanna do less and expect more. I'm gonna continue to give this shit everything I got because I know I'm outworking everybody else. When you outwork everybody else, you out-success everybody else. It's just simple as that. Let's get this second set. Sure. You got one more, guy. Last set, guys. Let's get it. Hey. Oh. Ha. What? Hey. So I've been doing abs in between my pull-up sets. I got one more set of abs. I ain't filming, you know, just my abs, you know, we trying to stay tight. Like I always say, bro, you want to touch every muscle. And the thing is, when it comes to this core training, building a good, strong core is gonna help with all your lifts. So I often get asked why I don't wear belts when I deadlift, squat, bench press, and all that. I wear them sometimes if it's permitted. You know, if I feel like I need a belt that day, then I strap up. But for the most time, I don't. You wanna build your core stability. You wanna build your core strength. You don't wanna babysit your core always wearing a belt. Build your core strength, because in a real life scenario, you ain't gonna be able to be like, hold on, let me go get my belt. You know what I mean? You might have to push your car, do anything. Let me go get my belt, hold on. Man, you gotta be a unit. Work out, train to be an absolute unit, a monster, a beast, a real dog. You know what I mean? You don't want to just be on go in the gym, and then when in real life, you can't be on go. You want to be on go in the gym so it can transition to real life. So 24/7, you a dog, straight unit, you are. But that's it for today's workout, man. I'm finna go do this last set of abs, knock out my set of my little 10 minutes on the stairs. It's pretty late, it's 8:19. Y'all see I'm still here putting in that work. Hey, like I say, we gonna get it everything. We gonna give it everything we got. Straight like that. Nothing less. Then after that, I haven't hit my steps yet, and I didn't hit my steps yesterday. So I'm gonna walk around the parking lot until I hit my steps. I'm closing in on 300,000 steps for the month. I got until however many days in this month, the end of that day. But I'm gonna ice that. You know what I mean? That's a good thing about the Garmin watch. It has different challenges and things like that. For you to challenge yourself, that's only going to make you better. Me getting more steps in is only going to make me better. It's going to transition into my bodybuilding lifestyle to help me get leaner because I'm using more energy. You know what I mean? So little things like that make big differences, you heard? But that's it for this one, man. Y'all be sure to hit them links in the description. Use them discount codes, training programs down there as well. Drop them hundreds if you haven't already. Even if you have and you made it this far, drop them again for your boy, man. Spam the comment section for your boy. Hit the thumbs up, and I'll catch y'all on the next one. Holla back at your boy.